Hi and Assalamualaikum. Today I'm going to present to you my slides about how to wow my essay. This is for Muet writing, question 2. First and foremost, my name is Rabiatul Adawi binti Azmi from class S1 DP3 and my lecturer is Madam Chia Ying. To begin with, I will show you some proverbs and idioms. These are 3 examples of proverbs that you might use in your essay to enhance your writing. Firstly, fortune favors the bold, meaning God gives everything to those people who bravely go after the things which they need, rather than those people who prefer to live quietly and safely. Next, when in Rome, do as the Romans, meaning trying to mimic like people around. It is more used when people travel to different places and notice people doing things differently. Lastly, hope for the best but prepare for the worst, meaning you just have to keep yourself prepared because bad things can happen anytime. These are a few examples of popular proverbs that you often found in many essays, which is it's no use crying over spilled milk, every cloud has a silver lining, an apple a day keeps the doctor away, the early bird catches the worm, and it is better to be safe than sorry. Move on to idioms. These are a few examples of idioms that you can use, which is against the clock. If you work against the clock, you are trying very hard to finish something before a deadline. In the black, which means profitable or not showing a financial loss. Lastly, an eager beaver, which is a person who is always willing to volunteer or do extra work. These are the popular idioms that you often found, which is killing 2 birds with 1 stone, fit as a fiddle like 2 peas in a pot, feeling under the weather and cause an arm and a leg. Move on to famous sayings or quotation. This quotation is by Plato, which is good people do not need laws to tell them to act responsibly, while bad people will find a way around the laws. Next is by Dwight D. Eisenhower. A people that value its privilege above its principles soon loses both. And this is a few examples of more quotation, which is by Hanif Abdul Rakib. Home is where the heart begins but not where the heart stays. Father has a strengthening character like the sun, and mother has a soothing temper like the moon, by Amit Kalantri. Next is by Samuel Butler. Friendship is like money, easy made than kept. Lastly, by Einstein. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. Okay, let me show you some of the low frequency words for band 5 or 6 AC. Firstly, you can use jeopardy instead of danger, spiffy instead of stylish, flummox instead of confused, abrasive instead of aggressive or annoying, coax instead of influence, and excavate instead of dig up. Let me show you some of the examples of famous research. These are a few examples of researchers' findings that you can insert in your essay to make your essay look more informative. Firstly, a Harvard Medical School study of 5,000 people over 20 years found that one person's happiness spreads through their social group even up to 3 degrees of separation, and that the effect lasts as long as a year. Secondly, researchers say that spending frequent, brief amount of time, as little as 1 to 2 minutes, involved in child-preferred activity is one of the most powerful things parents can do. Thirdly, research has previously shown that strong social bonds can act as a beneficial psychological resource, especially in times of need. Move on to 5 examples of newspaper headlines that are in Malaysia, which is parents just want their children to grow up happy. This one you can insert in the essay related to family. And secondly, lead healthier lifestyles. It is one way to avoid becoming a cancer victim, says Rosna. This one you can insert in the essay related to health and current issue. Next, gangsterism among students double. It's not difficult to stop wastage of food and eat right, move more. For the additional information, I will show you some linkers to indicate a contrast and some linkers to indicate illustration. First, in comparison, however, on the other hand, alternatively, in contrast, and instead. For illustration, you can use for example, that is to say, in other words, namely, and such as. These are linkers to show the next step to make your essay look more organized, which is firstly, secondly, initially, to begin or to start with, in the first or second place, first and foremost, first and most importantly. Not just that, I insert some linkers to show the cause and effect, which is so, therefore, thus, hence, accordingly, then, as results or consequence, resulting from, in this or that case, consequently. Overall, I would suggest to you guys to try to use Hamburger paragraph technique, which is you insert your main idea, which is your topic sentence, and elaborate why you choose that as a main idea, and give some examples, then elaborate the examples, and then state the effect of the examples and the main idea given. Don't forget to use some linkers and insert some concluding sentence. By that, I bid my thanks and appreciation for your cooperation and for lending your ears. Thank you.